Hello my friends, this is Loli. Welcome. Today we'll be showing you 3 beautiful winter decor DIYs using mostly Dollar Tree products. Let's get started. For this project, I'm going to use this round from Dollar Tree and I'm going to paint it with my Rust-Oleum Linen White chalk paint. Next, I'll be using this ornament that I got this year from Dollar Tree. We're going to remove the cord that comes on the top of it, and we're also going to remove the little loop, and we're going to do that later on in the video. For now, I'm just going to position it right where I want it. Then I'm going to take this variety of different picks from Dollar Tree and Walmart. Pretty much all of them at Dollar Tree besides that white one, but the one that has the most snow. Then I'm going to use these different picks here. I decided that this was too much greenery, so I ended up using one pick of each. And I cut each pick into individual pieces. Then I'm going to just arrange these on each side of the round, bending my picks in a circular motion as you see there, so everything goes in the same direction as the wood round. So here I'm just positioning everything where I think will look nice and just keep working with it until I'm happy with the vision. And once I get to that vision, then I will be gluing it on. This pick here was a little bit harder to work with. It has 3 different pieces. I just kept playing with it until I liked the placement. And I'm going to place these right here at the top. Now that I'm happy with the placement, I'm going to just go ahead and glue the little trunks of it onto the wood round. I'm going to hold them in place until they set. The last piece that I placed on the top was not as long to go with the other one. So here I'm just going and arranging it one more time. And then I'm going to place it in the back and look for it in the back of the other flowers. And then add a little bit of hot glue in the bottom trunk of this one to secure it in place. And I repeated this process with the other side. Once these were ready, I decided, you know what, I need some more. So I took this leftover pick. This is the pick that I got from Walmart. And I'm going to cut it into pieces and add it in the top section. I wanted to give this a little bit more height, but I thought that the side over here was a little more bare than I wanted, so I added it here. Unfortunately, one side had 2 pieces to it and one had 1. So I took a piece from a new pick and added it there instead. Now it's time to add the little church. I just added a little bit of hot glue in the 2 corners of it. I'm sorry that I'm out of frame here. And I just positioned them in that space where I had left it before. Then I took these ornaments from Dollar Tree. I removed the cord that it came with it. And I'm going to add them on each side of the church. I'm going to put them towards the back. And then I'm going to add a little bit of hot glue to the bottom portion of the trunk of the tree and glue them on. I did that by positioning the round right on top of that glue. But I'm not done yet. I decided that I needed to cover up the section there where the trunks were, so I added 2 of the pieces of this white pick that I got from Walmart. I cut it as short as I could and I glued it right over the trunks to make it look more finished. If you enjoyed this video so far, don't forget to give me a big thumbs up and comment and let me know what you think of this project. And make sure that you share, because sharing is caring and it helps my channel grow. Alright, so here I am just filling in any portion that I felt were a little bit scarce with a variety of different picks. I am using this light greenery with some sparkles here and there, where I see that there's more green than that, just to even it out and make it look more balanced. Friends, I would love to know where you're watching from. If you can please leave in the comments where you're watching from. I would like to know how far are my videos touching people. That sounds wrong, but what I mean is I would like to know how many people interact with my videos and where they're located. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. So leave me a comment in the comment section. Let me know where you're watching from. Thank you. All right, so as you see here, I'm just taking different picks and just placing pieces of it here and there just to fill it in. Here I wanted to add a little bit of a wispy edge, so I decided to use those little pieces of fern at the end there, and I'm gluing them on the back using a little bit of hot glue on the ridge of them. And this pretty much ends this one. Let me know in the comments, what do you think? My sweet crafty friend, today's video is part of the Welcome Winter Open and Buy collaboration that is hosted by Brenda from Rustic and Lace DIYs and by Krista by Krista's Crafty Life. The links to their channels and to their playlist will be linked in the description box below and also pinned in the comments. Make sure that you head on over to their channels and to their playlist and show everyone some love. Now we will be creating these lanterns. We'll be using 2 of these decor pieces from Dollar Tree and 2 packets of these Christmas trees also from Dollar Tree. We are only going to use that smaller tree from each one of the packages. These are battery operated, so I just added battery to each one of them. Then I took the smallest tree from each one of the packages and I'm going to glue them in the inside of these, adding a little bit of hot glue to the bottom and position it right there at the center. And I repeated the same process with the second one as well. Then I added the covers back onto them. I had this ribbon from Dollar Tree and I thought it would be perfect to go right on that white section on the sides just to make this look a little bit more dressy. So I'm taking this beaded ribbon from Dollar Tree and I'm going to glue it right on the sides here, and I'm going to start from the edge of where the switch is in the back of these and end on the other side where the switch is, so I have that area exposed so I'm able to turn these off and on. I try to use the least amount of hot glue that I could, just adding them in probably 2 or 3 sections. I'm starting here in the beginning, making sure that it doesn't seep through too much, and I'm just adding some here at the end, trying to use as little as I can as I'm rolling this onto the beads, making sure that it's lining up to the edges of the white piece. And once I got to the end, I cut off all the excess. My sweet crafty friend, if you enjoyed this video so far, please don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so YouTube notifies you each time that I upload a new video. All these things are free and they mean the world to me. Thank you so much. So the top sections of these looked a little bit stark, so I decided to paint in silver, but first I added a coat of linen white chalk paint to it, so my silver color will pop, and also so the paint will adhere to the plastic a lot better. Chalk paint is better on plastic than acrylic paint. Then I pounced the paint onto the top, making sure to not get any of that paint onto the ribbon. I did not think of painting this until afterwards, so if you decide on making this project, I will say paint your covers before you add your ribbon to it. Once the white paint dried, I'm going to come in with the silver and add it to the top, and I'm going to use a brush for this one. I'm just going to pretty much dab it on as well and try to make it look like brush metal. With the silver, I did come to the edges, trying to get it to look nicely finished between the beads and the silver. Just trying to make sure though that I'm not adding any of the silver over the ribbon. I thought that these needed a little height, so I decided to use some candle holders. I'm going to glue them on using some hot glue. If you plan on making this permanent, you can go ahead and use some E6000 for a more permanent hold. Just make sure that your candle holder is nicely centered. And I repeated the same process with the other one as well. Then I decided to add some snow into this as well, so I'm just taking the covers off and we're going to add some of this fake snow from the Dollar Tree, and I'm making sure to add it on the top of the Christmas trees as well. I repositioned the covers back on and added these 2 marbles that I got from Dollar Tree. I'm going to glue them on using some E6000. If you are still with me this far into the video, I want to say thank you so much for investing your time in me. It's truly appreciated. And I hope you're having a wonderful day. Leave me your favorite emoji in the comments so I know who you are. Thank you so much. And with this final touch, this project is complete. Let me know what you think. For the next project, we'll be using this picture frame that I got at my local thrift shop for $3. I'm going to go ahead and remove that sticker and remove the backing from this as well. Then I took one of these gift bags from Dollar Tree. I'm going to remove the handle and take the back end of the picture frame that I took off of it and place it exactly on the picture that I'm wishing to use for this DIY. And then using a marker, I'm going to trace along sides and cut those edges. And trim the jagged edges using some scissors. Then I position the picture right onto the inside of the picture frame and reposition the back end. Once I did that and I flipped it over, I totally realized you can see those holes of where the handles of the bag were. Rest assured, we're going to fix that. So I just opened up the bag once again, and I'm going to take a couple pieces from the bag that we had left over, trying to match the color the best I could so I'm able to cover up those areas and they will not be as noticeable. I added some school glue to the front section of the bag and then placed it down with the face down so it's able to show on the other side, and this camouflaged those holes as best as I could, and then reposition the back end once again. And that is it for this one. Let me know what you think. My friends, as always, thank you so much for watching. Be blessed, be a blessing, and craft responsibly. And don't forget to visit my friends in the playlist. And if you would like to binge on some of my videos, here are some suggestions. And as always, thank you so much for spending time with me today. You're amazing. Bye.